So your first card is New Beginnings, which says intention. The energy surrounding you is all about fresh starts. And this card suggests that you're standing in the doorway of a completely new chapter. But before you walk through it, you are being asked to set clear intentions. Spirit isn't asking you what you think you want, it's asking what your heart genuinely desires. Where do you want to be in 6 months from now? What kind of life are you trying to create? This feels like an opportunity to consciously choose your direction rather than allowing life to simply happen around you. Your thoughts, beliefs, and actions over the coming weeks will help shape what's unfolding. So be intentional. Speak positively over your future, because the universe responds powerfully when the heart and the mind and actions all begin moving together. Then you have childhood wounds, which says retrieve. So this card reaches much deeper. There may still be an old wound from childhood that generally influences how you see yourself today. Perhaps you've learned that you had to earn love, stay small, avoid conflict, or constantly prove your worth. Spirit isn't bringing this forward to reopen that old pain. It's appearing because you're finally strong enough to release it. Some of you may notice memories resurfacing, emotional triggers, or situations that seem strangely familiar. Rather than seeing these moments as setbacks, recognize them as opportunities for healing. The version of you that carried those wounds for years no longer has to carry them into this new chapter. And healing isn't about pretending the past didn't happen. It's about deciding the past no longer gets to write your future. So next we have the Sun, and this is one of the brightest, most positive cards in the tarot. So after a difficult period, light is returning. If you've been feeling uncertain, emotionally exhausted, or questioning whether things will ever improve, this card is confirmation that brighter days are ahead. Joy, confidence, success, and renewed energy surrounds this card. Some of you may receive good news, experience a breakthrough, or simply begin waking up feeling lighter than you have done for quite some time. The Sun also reminds you not to hide your gifts. You were never meant to dim your light to make other people feel more comfortable. And this is your reminder to step into your confidence, because your light doesn't take away from anyone else. It simply gives others permission to shine their light too. Next we have the Nine of Pentacles, and this card speaks about independence, abundance, and recognizing how far you've already come. You've worked incredibly hard, even if other people haven't always noticed. And Spirit wants you to stop measuring your success against somebody else's timeline. The Nine of Pentacles says that your efforts are paying off, even if the results have been arriving slowly. This is also your reminder to enjoy what you've already built, because sometimes we're so focused on the next goal that we forget to celebrate today's achievements. Financial stability, personal confidence, and greater freedom all feel like they're going to be growing around you. So trust yourself. You've become far more capable than you give yourself credit for. Next, we have the Queen of Cups, and this brings emotional wisdom. This card suggests that your intuition is becoming incredibly strong right now, and you may find yourself sensing people's true intentions before they even speak. Pay attention to those quiet inner nudges, because your intuition isn't fear, it isn't anxiety. It's a calm knowing that gently guides you to the right direction. The Queen also reminds you to protect your emotional energy. You can be compassionate without carrying everyone else's burdens. Being kind doesn't require you to sacrifice yourself. And as you continue healing, your emotional boundaries become healthier, allowing you to love others without losing yourself in the process. So next we have the Serpent's Coil, and this card represents healing, rebirth, and protection through transformation. Snakes shed their skin because they've outgrown it, and Spirit is showing me that you're doing exactly the same. Old identities, limiting beliefs, and outdated fears are naturally falling away. The process isn't always comfortable, and growth rarely is. Some people around you may not understand the changes that you're making because they're still expecting the old version of you. But you're not meant to shrink yourself to keep others comfortable. Trust this transformation. You're becoming somebody who can hold far more peace, confidence, and abundance than ever before. Next, we have the autumn equinox. And this is a beautiful card which speaks about balance, gratitude, and harvesting the rewards of your efforts. So everything you've planted emotionally, spiritually, and practically is beginning to mature. Spirit encourages you to pause long enough to appreciate your journey. I think sometimes we're so focused on what we're still missing that we overlook everything that we've already received. Balance also feels important. Now, if you've been given too much of yourself, it's time to restore that harmony. If you've been overworking, it's time to rest. If you've been overthinking, I want you to just breathe. Your blessings grow more easier when life is balanced. This final card reminds you that nothing in your life has happened by accident. The eternal knot symbolizes destiny, interconnectedness, and divine timing. People, opportunities, and even certain challenges have all been helping guide you towards where you're meant to be. There are invisible threads connecting your past, your present, and your future. Things that once felt like painful endings may soon reveal themselves as necessary turning points. So trust the bigger picture. Not every answer arrives immediately. Sometimes life only makes sense when we look backwards. Spirit asks you to keep moving forward with faith, because everything is weaving together exactly how it should. Looking at this reading as a whole, I see somebody stepping into a completely new chapter after a long season of healing. You begin with intention and childhood healing. You move into happiness, confidence, and abundance, and you reconnect with your intuition. You shed old versions of yourself and you're restoring balance. And finally, you recognize that none of it has been random. Every experience has helped shape who you are becoming. This feels like a reading about trusting your own evolution. You don't need to rush the process. You don't need to compare your journey to anybody else's. Just keep following what feels authentic. Keep healing. Keep believing in yourself. Because the life you're creating now is being built on much stronger foundations than anything you have left behind. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear which card spoke to you the most in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and possibly even subscribe and join our growing community here at Sarah-Tonin Tarot. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves and trust your journey. Lots of love and light, guys.